My wife is the world's lousiest parent. The children are in charge, and Liz is just a doormat. She routinely will take a bullet when they do things wrong. Liz is more interested in being their best friend. I talk parenting with my wife hundreds of times about unified front, dealing with the children, but my wife just doesn't believe in that. She has baby brain. She's been at home with the kids for 19 years, and her emotional intelligence hasn't evolved, and so she's more like a kid than she is an adult. She routinely does not hold the children accountable for anything they do. Now I'm dealing with my wife's codependency on her children. I've asked her to go get a hobby so she can associate with other people, parented pretty much by myself. I try to be a role model for my children. I lead by example. I'm a very giving person. When I first met my wife, it was pretty much love at first sight. The first time we went out on a date, I could have nailed her that night. I asked her for a peck on the cheek. The next night we did the dirty deed. I've always treated her like a queen. I love my wife to pieces. I don't trust her. My wife has poisoned the children against me. When I was arrested, I definitely got railroaded. I found out that it was Chloe that called the police. Chloe thought that if she got rid of the golden goose, she could control the golden eggs. What a 13-year-old doesn't have the wisdom to know is if you get rid of the golden goose, he stops laying golden eggs. The Crown prosecutor said these charges are ridiculous, and he dropped all the charges. I later found out that my wife was actually involved in the arrest. Mom had let Chloe take 100% of the blame for sending me to jail. My wife makes me into a villain. It's heaped on me. I'm at the stage now where I'm pretty tired. If things don't change, I'm going to leave.
Well, Jim, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
You say she is the lousiest parent in the world.
So we need to put context around that. I usually say there's 3 elements in any household where you've got a dual parent family. There's nurturing, there's providing, and there's parenting. And I always say when I say that, my wife is the best nurturer on the planet. She takes care of us like nobody. I said, I'm the provider, and then when it comes to the parenting, she's the lousiest parent on the planet. And what that is she does not discipline, set limits, hold limits, and the kids walk over her like she's not even there.
I understand that you've worked out pretty much everything you want to say today.
My profession makes it so that I frame the situation. So I will go in my head and I will play through many different scenarios and have answers for each one.
Jim runs the household like a dictatorship.
I expect discipline and respect.
A father who thinks he knows best.
He says, I only strike them to get their attention, then that's okay.
It's ridiculous.
You said you manage people in your family by intimidation.
Never started that way.
Why are you so insecure?
I take my ownership. There's a whole whack of ownership there.
You're pathetic. A terrible father and a worse husband.
New Dr. Phil.